Good morning. A good morning. Whew. I guess you can say I had a great night's sleep. And I woke up in time to do a video. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Um, and what I want to touch on today came to me to do about 3 weeks ago. And as you can see, I haven't done it until now. Because I've been not planning, but so much plotting how I wanted to address this. And it's nothing bad. Nothing at all. Mm-mm. No. I wanted to make sure that I had my own attention. Okay? So, what I've noticed is that so many people allow others to have power over them. I was one of them. Okay? I was one of them. And my mom, got my attention. And she would always tell me not to let anyone have power over me. And, I thought I was like, I don't. I'm I don't give people that type of control, that type of power. Um and I was wrong. What? You know how things pop up on the screen of your phone if you have an iPhone, how it just drops down to show you like a brief view. There are just some things that people do to themselves that I wish I didn't know. Okay? I wish I didn't know. I don't want to see everything. And it came up from, anyway, but don't let people have power over you. If they're telling you that you can't do something or that you'll never achieve, and you actually give them that authority to speak on you, then you can't be upset when things don't go your way, when things don't go how you want them to go, or what you're striving for does not happen. And I say that because I've watched it. I had somebody that told me many years ago that I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in now. And not literally this place, but they were speaking generally. I wouldn't become anybody. I wouldn't be able to do anything because I didn't follow them or I didn't do what they wanted me to do. Sorry, Charlie, Chuck, whoever. I did. And not only did I do that, I passed you. So, thanks. And when I've been told that I wouldn't be able to do, that I wouldn't be able to accomplish, I turned that into my fuel. Not to prove them wrong, but basically to have my ha-ha. And, yeah. Oh, that's nasty. But I do it for me. not for anybody else. I swear, when you brush your mouth, it's like things just start forming. Ew. It's probably my hair. Anyway. But I don't do anything that I do for anyone else. I do it for me because I'm the one that is in control of what I do. I'm the one that's in control of everything that I could possibly have. And I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about, the love, the peace, the joy, the happiness. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about having material things. Don't let anybody tell you or dictate to you that you're not worthy. You don't have what it takes to achieve. Yes, you do. You have it. It's all in us. And sometimes it takes certain things or certain situations, circumstances, certain people to bring that out of us. Whether it could be constant encouragement, having that person in your corner, always rooting for you, or it could be that one person that says, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never be able to do. And that kind of kicks us in the butt and puts us into overdrive. And that's one thing that I've had one person do that to me. And I've always had my family in my corner rooting for me, cheering for me. Even to this day, we cheer for each other. It's not about, trying to impress someone else. It's not about trying to, make people say, ooh, you've come a long way. I want to do what you do. No, we do it for each other. And what I mean is, yes, my family has achieved great things in a very short period of time. And that's not something your sister, that's not something that I boast on. That's not something that I brag about. It's when I say that we've come a long way and we've achieved a lot in a short amount of time, it's because we are dedicated to not being in a position where we cannot do. And that's something that I fear. I used to fear that situation. But when it all came down to it, it's not a fear of not being able to do. My fear is being unsuccessful. My fear is being held back. So what I do with that fear, I turn it into a strength. And yes, I'm human. Things happen. I've had financial setbacks. Okay? But I'm still here. I'm still going. I don't let it hold me back. I don't let that fear paralyze me. You can't let your fear paralyze you. If you're fearful of doing, then it's going to be harder for you to achieve. I will say that. It's going to be harder because you're being driven and controlled by fear. And we as human beings, we allow people to go so far before we say we've had enough. Oh, Crooked Isha, Crooked Akola, Crooked Boulevard. There you go. But we allow certain people to go so far before something in us says, you know what, I've had enough. And, I've done it recently, but yet at the same time, I turn around and shut them down real quick. I am like the shutdown master. Don't come to my face and sit here and say what I can't do, because I'm going to turn right around like a tornado and show you what I can do. And that's what people don't understand. Yes, I use storms and other natural events as, um, I just lost the word, as examples, but yet at the same time, I'm not letting anything or anyone stop me. I'm not letting anything or anyone hold me back. That's what I'm trying to get at. Use what they say as ammunition. Use what they say as motivation. Take what they say with a grain of salt. Because as I've said in a previous video, people are going to project onto you what they're dealing with internally to make themselves feel better. Is it right? No. Is it being done? Absolutely. But yet, we're not stopping them because they may bring up some things from our past or that we've discussed with them as ammunition. Pause. That's when we have to say, okay, yeah, that happened. I got out of the situation. What's your point? I made it. I survived. I got past it. I got through it. I saw it through to the end, and look where I'm at now. That's why there is not one person on this planet that can hold anything against me, because I'm honest, I'm blunt, I'm filterless. Yes, I have struggled a few years ago. Who hasn't? But look where I'm at now. I am sitting comfortably in my own home. On my own. I'm not depending on anybody for anything. Anything that I have, where it's rent, a utility, a car, insurance, whatever the case may be, I'm taking care of it. Now, we all know going to work is a real kick in the butt. It's a real drag sometimes. But you know what? That's part of being an adult. We have to do some things that we don't want to do in order to get where we want to be. And it's going to take us to get there. Yes, we can use other people's words to drive us. Yes, we can use whatever we need to use to get to that level. But once you get there, don't get comfortable. Don't stop. You have to keep going in order to keep everything going. You can't just say, okay, well, I've gotten to this point, well, I'm just going to stop. No. Wrong. Wrong. Ooh, Target. I need to stop shopping. Okay, that is my weakness. I love to shop. Ew, there's like hair in my mouth. Gross. Ugh. Anyway, don't stop just because you reached one level, one goal. If you stop when you reach one level, one goal, how many times are you going to stop before you continue? I've got things that I'm doing. I am staying tight-lipped about it. Don't nobody know nothing. It's not for people to know. I mean, it's nothing bad, but it's my business. If I want to sit here and blast my business to the world, I can. But it's going to cost me so much more. So, it's my business. And I've said this many times before. Do not keep everybody in your business. Everybody is not rooting for you. Everybody is not cheering for you. Everybody is not your friend. It's just the way of the world. Why that is, I don't know. Especially when you work together, like your coworkers, your colleagues, you work with each other. But then you have that one that's so jealous and so envious, they'll do anything they can to drag you down or sabotage you. I've had a few. I don't blame them. Oh no. I thank them. Because not once did I show them or tell them what I'm doing. They saw what I was doing. So in order to keep me at a place for their comfort, they had to hold me down in a certain position. Guess what? The same people that were holding me down, bad mouthing me to other people, and doing secret things regarding me behind my back, no longer have jobs. I didn't say anything. I don't snitch. I don't rat. No. They told them themselves. Oh, that coffee is good, Jesus. Anyway, but you can't, please, do not allow anything or anyone to stop you. You know who's for you if they stick with you through thick, thin, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. Those are the people that are there for you. When it comes to real people, for me, I'm like the roots of a tree. Homie, I ain't moving. I'm not moving. When I tell somebody I will literally fight a battle or two for you, I'm being honest. Now, not to say I'm gonna fight all your battles for you, because that's the devil, and I'm not doing it. But I got you. I stick with people that stick with me. And we cheer for each other. Just yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Or is it Sunday night? I think Sunday night. I was on the phone with my mom, and my mom said that she's very proud of me. That is such a great feeling to hear and to feel when someone says that they are very proud of you. Because from where I started and where I'm at now, it's like two different people. And where I'm going is forward. I'm going up. I'm not going to let anything or anyone stop me because that's their comfort zone. Absolutely not. Your comfort zone does not mean anything to me. If I'm not willing to stay in a certain position, I'm not going to. And that's what I need you to do. Who cares who's around you? Who cares what they're saying? Who cares what they do? Focus on you. Get you to a certain point where you can sit there and say, yeah, I did that. That's where I'm at right now, because nobody is doing anything for me. So I can sit back every day and say, yeah, I did that. I did it. Why? Because that was my will. That was my drive. That was my ammunition. That was my goal. This is what I was trying to do for me, not you. Nothing I do is for you. It's for me. I'm just saying. But don't take my word for it. Once you stop allowing anything or anyone to stop you, you're going to skyrocket. And the people that are around you, that are able to witness your movement, they're going to be spiteful. I don't even know how to get this part out. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not. I'm really not trying to be rude. But this is what I do. I don't tell people my business. I don't tell people what I'm doing. I don't tell people what I'm planning. I don't tell people my every move. You will not know my every move. It's not for you to know. It's not your business. But at the same time, the ones that are close to me, that I'm close to, yes, I do share things with them. And it's not to rub it in their face. It's not to sit here and say, ha, look what I can do. I'm not Stewart, and this is not Mad TV. Okay? But when I tell people an accomplishment that I've made, I'm saying it so that way it can motivate them to strive higher, not just be in a plateau. If you keep reaching for the stars, you'll hit the clouds. You reach for a distant planet, you'll hit the stars. Keep reaching. Don't let anything or anyone stop you. If you let people stop you and let people hinder you and all these hurdles that you're facing stop you, you'll never get anywhere. Ever. That's why when people say move in silence, the term is not being sneaky. It's saying shut up. Don't let everybody know what the heck you're doing. I mean, people tell me things all the time. It doesn't go anywhere with me. My mouth, my mind is like a vault. Everything keeps getting scratch that. Okay, scratch that. My mind is a vault. Okay. People talk to me about a lot of things and it doesn't go anywhere once they tell me. Because I want them to win. I want them to succeed. I want you to achieve. But you have to move in silence. Stop broadcasting all of your business to the world. Everybody's not going to cheer for you. A lot of people say they're for you, they're cheering for you, they're praying for you and all that. That sounds great. But behind your back, behind closed doors, they are so hateful. And I've witnessed it. That's why I don't tell everybody everything. I just told a friend of mine that I bought a second car and it's paid for. He asked me. I didn't just volunteer it. He asked me what's going on, what's new. I said I bought a second car. I didn't say years, makes, models, nothing. I didn't say that to brag or boast. What I did was answer his question. He asked me a question, I gave him an answer. But yet, I didn't say, well, I'm looking for a second car. I'm in the market for another car. Nobody knew that. But yet, it's like when people find out that you're overachieving, they want to get mad and get salty and say, how come it's not me? How come I can't? What are you doing to prevent yourself from reaching that next level? That's what I want to know. And I've noticed the more negativity that person exudes, the longer they stay at a certain point. Don't hold yourself down. Let go of everything and move forward. Reach. If you're not reaching, it's not going to fall in your lap. I mean, I wish it would. Okay, I'm just saying, I wish, I could get a couple million just dropped in my lap. I'd be very happy. I would be so happy you would hear me. I would just be live all day, just bouncing off the walls. But life does not work like that. So yes, you may have to make sacrifices. Yes, you may have to do certain things to get to the next level. I'm not saying it's going to be peaches and cream, unicorns and rainbows, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to always be that. You are going to have to dig down in the trenches and dig. You're going to have to get good traction. Because if you don't, the first person that comes around being negative and saying that you can't do something or you'll never reach something is going to stop you. Why? Why let them stop you? Don't let anything or anyone stop you. If you have goals you're trying to reach, things you're trying to achieve, whatever the case may be, keep it to yourself. If somebody asks you what's on your mind, just random thoughts. Just nothing really important. Stop telling people all of your business. Stop giving them what they need to keep you at a point for them that's their comfort zone. They don't deserve it. Reach for the stars, you'll hit the clouds. Reach for the stars, or no, reach for a planet, you'll hit the stars. It's all a process level. That's all it is. It's a process level. Are you willing to sacrifice something or someone to get to the next level? I am. I've done it. And I will do it again. It may be harder for some to let go of certain people. Guess what? By you holding on to them is keeping you at a certain level. If they don't strive, if they don't want to achieve, if they don't want to do better, if they don't want to be better, they're complacent and content in this little mediocre bubble, let them be there. Let them be there. Because I promise you, when you achieve your next levels, they're going to be coming to you like this. They're going to hold out their hand like this, wanting a handout because they're too lazy and sorry and fearful to achieve. I know somebody that is angry at me right now because I'm doing better than they are. That's not my problem. That's not my fault. I didn't wake up one day and say, ooh, I'm going to do better than so-and-so. No. I did what I had to do to get to this point. And while I'm at this point, I'm preparing to do what I need to do to keep progressing. I don't like being complacent. I don't like being stagnant. Like in my house, I have 4 fans on in my house because I like that constant air to move. Even though I'm not moving right now, I'm moving. That's what people need to understand. Shut your mouth, open your ears, open your eyes, and keep it moving. It's not that hard. If you have to broadcast your business to your circle of friends just to keep them around, they're not friends. They're not. At all. Those are the types of people that want you to stay in that place to keep them happy. Okay, but let me ask you this. If your rent is past due, are they going to help you pay it? I'll wait. If your car ran out of gas, you have a flat tire, and you have to get to work, are they going to stop what they're doing and come get you? I'll wait. Or are these the types of friends that always have to give you excuses? If you have people in your circle that you call friends, and they're always giving you excuses as to why they can't do, let them go. I'm not saying go out and search and find people to use. I'm not saying that. I'm saying find real people that are going to be a real friend to you, to want to see you win and succeed and achieve. It's not that hard. It's not. If they can root for you face to face and they root for you behind your back, those are the people you need to hold on to. I don't care if you have disagreements, arguments, whatever. Those are the people you need to hold on to. Because they're for you. They are real. I know I am. Because I tell people the God's honest truth in a heartbeat. And don't care who like it or not. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you to spare your feelings. If I feel you need to know that God's honest truth with no filter, I'm going to tell you. That's the type of person I am. I can't apologize for it. But at the same time, people need to learn how to pick and choose their friends. Be choosy and be picky when it comes to the people you keep around you. I had to learn the hard way. Now that none of them are around me, I'm in a great position, honestly. And I'm not only talking about financial. I'm talking about my mood, my health, the way I think, my peace, my sanity. Even when I sleep, I go in my room and I lay in my bed, and I promise you, I get the best sleep of life. I don't have that drama. I don't have the BS. Once you remove all of that from your life, when you take a shower, hopefully you take a shower. I'm just saying, I love my shower head. It's got the mineral beads in it, and I can just switch the setting to rain. When that water is hot, oh my Lord, go get you one of those, okay? I'm telling you, go get one. But when you have reached that level of enough, and you start weeding out the people that you are noticing are not for you, it will change. Everything in your life will change. I speak from experience. I don't fear. I don't worry. I don't stress. To be honest with you, I don't care. If a bill is due before I get paid, guess what? You'll get it when I get it. Now, rent's a different story because, you know, rent is up there. I'm just saying, rent is up there. But stop stressing and worrying about what you can't change. Is that an eagle? That's a pretty big bird. I don't know what kind of bird it was, but it was big. Anyway, if you can't change it or stop it right at that point, don't care about it. I don't. I had 2 bills due before I got paid. So, I mean, you'll get it when I get it. What do you want me to do? I mean, granted, I could have paid it. I didn't want to. Because I wanted to stack my money in my accounts so that way, God forbid something happened, I'm still good. See, today is the 25th. My rent is due on the 1st. I have my extended warranty on my car due on the 30th. Okay. I mean, at first I was worrying about, like, oh my God, I have all these bills coming out of my behind. And who cares? Bills are there to remind you that you're an adult. If you want service, you have to pay. Well, guess what? I know that. I'm fully aware. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress it because it's going to get paid regardless. I'm just saying. Don't worry. Don't stress. Let it go. If you have to get in the shower and just stand under the water and let everything just slide down, let it. If you run out all the hot water from the hot water heater because you're just letting the stress and worry go, let it. If you have to go outside and take your shoes off, put your feet in the dirt or the grass and lean against a tree, which is the best for me, and it works. And just lean against the tree and put your hands on the tree, no shoes on, put your feet in the dirt, the grass, and that's it. Don't put your feet in anything else, that's nasty. But lean against the tree and just let it flow out of you. It helps. You don't even have to do that. Just go outside and stand on the ground. No shoes, no socks. Just stand there and let it go. I promise you it helps. It may sound like it won't, but it does. If you do it enough times, it will help. I don't stress about anything. And it's not because of the personal level I'm on. It's because I stopped stressing what I can't change and what I can't stop. Bills don't stop unless you stop the service. I still got power. I still got internet. Okay? I still have my phone. I still have my apartment. But what I'm saying is, do what you can and don't stress what you can't. Stress is a silent killer, and I'm not about that life. I got too much to do in this life to try to see and find out what's in the next life. I'm good. But stop telling everybody your business. You don't have to broadcast your business to the world to have friends, to be accepted. I can count on one hand how many friends I got. I don't care. Because the more people are around you, the more the chances are for more stress, more drama, more BS, more headaches, sleepless nights. Your rest is disturbed. Everybody's trying to figure out what the heck you're doing to see if they can stop it or match it. Who cares? Who cares? Find a person like me. Find a person like my brother that is, I mean, I wish I had the time to describe my brother. He is the only Jewish Italian I've ever met. Ever met. He can he can create a deal off the top of his head. And if the person is smart, they're going to accept it. Notice I said, if the person is smart, they will accept it. I'm just saying. When I was looking for another car, example, there was a car that was sitting there ready for me. It would have cost me X, Y, and Z amount. But it was an 03. My brother told me to wait. I thought it was him just not wanting me to have that car. And the more we talked about it, it started to sink in. If it's meant for me, it'll be there. So I started looking elsewhere. And what I find, I would send it to him and get his opinion. It's almost like I was getting his approval. So I talked to my mom about it. And she said, shop around. You're at that point. Shop around. Don't let people try to pressure you into getting a car. I was like, good point. So I waited. Be still. That's what it is. Be still. So this one car literally jumped out at me. And I was looking at the date it was put up for sale, and it was that same day. So I'm talking to the person, talking to the people, and I'm considering. And I'm like, okay. So I went and saw it, gave it a wonderful test drive. Probably stressed the heck out that car. But anyway, it's still here. We still kicking. And I bought it. I wanted it. I drove it. I like it. I bought it. No car note, no down payment. All I got is insurance and my extended warranty. Won't he do it? And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, if I can do it, so can you. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I want to get messages saying, I reached this point. I reached that point. I'm elevated. I got to the next level. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see, oh, well, I've got this person. They're going through this, they're going through that, they need this. Okay, we're human beings, right? Last time I checked. There's always going to be a need for something. Prime example. If you have a habit and you're trying to borrow money to assist you with keeping up with your habit, you don't need to have it. Why? Because you can't afford it. I'm just saying. My habits: driving, shopping, and sleep. Or should I say, sleep, shopping, sleep. Wait, let me do. Okay, I got four: sleep, shopping, driving, sleep. Those are my four. Yes, sleep is there twice. Because if I can sleep and shop at the same time, God knows I would. But that's what I'm talking about. Elevate yourself. Let yourself elevate. Let yourself grow. Let yourself reach for something. The more you reach for it, the closer you'll get to it. Stop letting people put hurdles up and saying, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Communicate with the people that are for you, that are in your corner, that are cheering for you, rooting for you, praying for you, hoping the best for you. Those are the people you need to communicate with. Run an idea or two past them. Doesn't have to be what you're thinking about. Just run an idea past them. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Guess what? I got to go because I want my me time before I get to work. Okay? I need my me time before I get to work because work, we all know how work is. Okay? We all know how work is. But please, do yourself that favor. Do yourself that favor and reach, strive, set goals, do what's best for you because nobody else will. And I promise you that. Nobody else will. Nobody else is going to care for you like you care for you. Nobody else is going to do for you like you will do for you. Nobody is going to be there for you like you will be there for you. And yes, we will hit, some struggles. We will have a hard time or two. But you know what? If you have somebody in your corner that is there for you no matter what, thick, thin, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, hold on to that person. If that person really is for you and wants to see you win, they will give you ideas. They will discuss with you possible resolutions, outcomes, or even remind you to do something while you're in the midst of doing. Those are the types of people you want in your corner. Those are the types of people that you want to hold on to. And I swear, I wish I had two of my mom and two of my brother. Because those two, you can't go wrong with those two. Okay? My brother is freaking awesome. My brother is just freaking awesome. And I say that for a fact because I know with some of the mistakes I made, if my brother had not said, hey, stop it. If you stop doing this, you'll get there. I couldn't see it. I was in the situation. So get somebody you trust that's on the outside of the situation to grab your attention. But that's what he did. He said, if you stop doing this and stop doing that, you'll get here. If you stop doing that, you'll get there. I shut my mouth and opened my ears. And he was right. No ifs, no ands, no buts. He was right. I was doing it the hard way. Not anymore. I'm not doing it the easy way. And when it comes to work, see, people like me have a full time job. So he said, work smarter, not harder. I do my job. That's all I'm going to say. I do my job. Am I going above and beyond? No. No. Not anymore. No. This is what they want. That is what they get. Plain and simple. I'm not going above and beyond no more. Why? Because nobody does it for me. People do the bare minimum. I'm going to give you what you give me. Some people may say it's going tit for tat. No. I'm just taking the stress off of me. Why? Because I don't need it. I don't want it. If you want to keep the stress and the worry and the doubt and the fear and the hesitation, the question, you keep it. I'm free of it. I say whatever happens, happens. Matter of fact, it's like having a credit card. Say you got it in the beginning of 2021. You haven't used it because you're fearful of damaging your credit. Financial responsibility. Keeping up with dates. Again, financial responsibility. So, you use the credit card July of 22. So that means August of 22, you're going to have that bill to pay. You already know that that amount is coming. So instead of going out and going shopping and buying this and buying that when you really can't afford it, when you can't even pay your bills, let the habit go. Okay? Let the habit go. And that same money that you were spending on that habit or those habits, put that money towards the bill of your credit card. Not only is your credit score going to go up, but that's going to be one less thing you have to think about. And on that note, now I really got to go. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm not about this life because I'm sitting here getting sleepy and this coffee ain't doing nothing. And I'm not about to get in my car and go to Starbucks. If I want to drink a bag of sugar, I have a whole container over there that's got sugar in it. I love Starbucks, don't get me wrong. I love their, is it the mocha latte? No, it's the matcha green tea latte. That's what it is. Oh my God, I love that thing. The matcha green tea latte. Oh my Lord. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope you start making that positive change for yourself. I believe it's time that you start making a positive change for yourself. And don't let anything or anyone hold you back. If they're trying to hold you back and it's not a good reason, matter of fact, just don't tell anybody. Tell that person that you are closest to, the one that wants you to succeed, that wants you to win. Talk to that person and see the outcome. Hope you all have a good day. Don't work too hard. Work smarter, not harder. I don't have that kind of energy. Okay? But I will go ahead and get up off of here, because right now I want to get back in my bed and go to sleep. But I hope everybody has